right, so today what we are going to be doing first is the warm-up. So it says use the figure below to determine if the following statements are true or false. Angle 3 and angle 5. What do we know about angle 3 and angle 5? What do we know about them?
They're both
Equal.
They're equal. Why are they equal? They're across from each other. And what vocabulary word is that? So are these vertical angles? Yes, that is true. Okay, we're following now. Cool. 3 and 5 are vertical angles. Remember, vertical angles mean they are across from each other. So that one is true. Now, 4 and 5. Do 4 plus 5 equal 180 degrees? Is 4 plus 5 180 degrees? I don't know. Is it? Oh, no, not the numbers 4 plus 5. Angles 4 and angles 5. So looking right here, what do 4 and 5 make? They make a straight line. And what does a straight line add up to? So this is also true. They do add up to 180. They are called a linear pair. Remember we learned that yesterday? When they're right next to each other, they're adjacent. They share a side. They share a fence. And then they add up to, or they equal a line. They add up to 180. Even though it's sideways, it still works. All right, next one is 4 congruent to 6? Is 4 congruent to 6? That's what that symbol, if you don't know what that means.
Does that mean like cross?
Are they the same? Are they the same? And they are across from each other. So are they the same? Yes. True. 4 and 6 are vertical angles, therefore they are the same. That's what we learned yesterday. They are VA. That's a V and A. All right, next question says, if the measure of angle ABC, so here is ABC, the measure of angle ABC is 60 degrees. So I'm going to put 60 degrees right there. What can I conclude about DBA? So D to B to A is right here. Can I figure out what DBA is? How? Do y'all agree that this is a straight line? So 180 minus 60 is 120 degrees. Is 120 degrees an acute angle? No. Is it a right angle? No. What is a right angle? 90 degrees. Is it obtuse? Yes. Be careful. A lot of people try to say D on the test. They try to say, oh, they're the same. Are they the same? How? The only way they would be the same is if it said the word what? What word means this that they would be the same? Congruent or bisect? Oh, vertical would be the same too. If they're bisected, if it says they're congruent, or if they are vertical angles. All right, you can please put away your warm-up and get out the notes you picked up today. There are only 4 problems on here. These notes are going to go quick. So please focus the whole time. It's going to be a quick lesson.
You say that almost every day.
No, today's like super quick. Yes, I promise. All right. First thing we're going to talk about is complementary angles. Complementary. Oh, why did I fold this so horrible? Complementary is 2 angles. So what I would like you to do here is draw a ray. And we're going to label this angle 1 and angle 2. Complementary is 2 angles that what? Add up to 90. Complementary is 2 angles. So angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 90 degrees. And do y'all remember when we did the vocabulary day, I told you on C you can draw 90 degrees. You can use a C to draw 90 degrees. That is what complementary means. Write this down. If I'm writing it down, you're writing it down, please. Going up, what does supplementary mean? Two angles again. So draw a ray and draw two angles. Oh, let's change that. Don't do 1 and 2. Can y'all do 4 and 5? Let's do 4 and 5. And what do these two angles add up to? Angle 4 plus angle 5 equals 180 degrees. Write that down. And what can I change an S into?
Right.
So supplementary is 180 degrees. Now I do want you to know, sometimes instead of saying, hey, these are supplementary angles, I might say something like, find the supplement. That's the same thing as it adds up to 180. Or I might say, find the complement. That's the same thing as find the other one that makes them add up to 90. Which one? Oh, sorry. Down there on the bottom. There you go. All right. Does everybody have this written down?
Unfortunately.
Open up, please. Open up your notes. Good. Okay. All right. Example 1. If angle A and angle B are complementary, what can I always write when I see the word complementary? What does that mean? Equals 90 degrees. So I am going to draw a right angle because that's 90 degrees. And I'm going to draw A and B. Two angles. Julie, write this down with me. I do want to let you know. Do you agree these two angles share a side right here? They're adjacent. Complementary angles do not have to be adjacent. They could be far away from each other and still add up to 90. But usually when I draw them, I'm going to draw them adjacent. All right, what else does it tell us in this problem? A is 35 degrees, so I'm going to write 35 degrees for A. How do I find angle B? 90 minus 35. Is it really that simple? Yes. What is 90 minus 35? 55 degrees is my answer. So angle B equals 55. Don't forget your degree sign. Angle B is 55 degrees. Jose, you with me over there? Okay. Example 2. Again, A and B are complementary. What does complementary mean? Equals 90 degrees. So I'm going to draw a right angle with a ray in between. And I'm going to call them A and B again. Okay, this one's a little bit more complicated. A is 3 times as large as B. How would I write A is 3 times as large as B? Do I know what B is? No, so what can I call B? I'm going to call B X. B is going to be X. And if A is 3 times as large as B, what is A going to be? 3X. This is like the quiz question yesterday. Does this look familiar from your quiz yesterday?
No.
Y'all had a quiz question like this. I can show it to you. It was a little bit different with different numbers. But your quiz question looked like this right here. And a lot of y'all got stuck on this one. And you're like, I don't know what to do. How would I solve this? What would I do here? What formula that we've learned can I use to figure this out? I can do left plus right equals whole. What's to the left here? What is A equal? 3x. What's to the right here? X. What is my whole angle here? 90. Right? All of that down. You're writing down what I'm writing down, please. A lot of y'all yesterday just said 3x equals 90. So be careful. Left plus right equals the whole thing. And how do I solve this? What do I do now? Say that louder. I add the x's together. Why am I going to add the x's together? Because they're on the same side. So what is 3x plus 1x? So 4x equals 90. And then what am I going to do? Divide by 4. And 90 divided by 4 is a decimal. And that's okay. We can get a decimal. So 22.5 is x. Again, write this down, please. Does this question ask for x? It says what is x, but what else does it ask for? A and B. How am I going to figure out angle A and B? Well, what's B equal? B is just x, which is 22.5. So angle B equals 22.5. That's wrong. Huh? What am I missing? Degrees. How do I find angle A? 3 times 22.5. Plug in your 22.5. What is 3 times 22.5? 67.5 degrees. So angle A is 67.5 degrees. Do I have any questions? Do y'all know where I got all these numbers that are boxed? Left plus right equals whole. All right, if you can please go to number 3. What's different about number 3? Supplementary. What does supplementary mean? Equals 180. So instead of drawing the box, I'm going to draw a line with 2 angles, A and B. What does it tell me about A?
65.
It is 65 degrees. How do I find angle B? Correct. 180 minus 65. What is 180 minus 65? It'll be 150. It's kind of like the warm-up problem, right? What answer? Which one is my answer? By the way, I know some of y'all have A, B, C, and D. I don't know why they're different. What did we do to find angle B? 180. We're definitely not doing 90 because this is supplementary, and we are subtracting. So D or H is your answer. You are about to do a Schoology assignment. On this Schoology assignment, you are going to have a question that looks like this last one. Can I change it? Are we all good with number 3? Okay. Number 4. It says if angle A is 44, find the measure of its complement. What does complement mean? Complementary. How am I going to find the complement? Minus, what does complement mean? How many degrees? 90. I'm going to minus it by 90. What is 90 minus 44? 46 degrees is my answer. So complementary, we're subtracting from 90. Yes. Hold on real quick because I'm recording. Can you wait real quick? Okay. Supplementary. What does supplement mean? 180. So what am I going to do here? Minus it by 180. What is 180 minus 44? 136. So for complementary, don't forget degrees. For complementary, you subtract from 90. Supplement, you subtract from 180. Write this down. Last but not least, what about a vertical angle? What if it's the vertical angle? What does that mean? What? So let's see. Vertical angles mean they're across. So if this is 44, what's the vertical angle going to be? They are the same number. Vertical angle, they are congruent. You were right. We are going to glue this into our notebook real quick. I need everybody to look up, please. You are going to be doing this inverse complementary supplementary practice. And when you do this practice, you're going to have some questions. You are going to have to tell me, are these adjacent? What does adjacent mean? Are they next to each other? Do they share a side? Do these share a side? So you would check it. By the way, I gave y'all some hints on these. Are they complementary? What does complementary mean? Do these add up to 90? No. Are they supplementary? Yeah. Do they add up to 180? Yeah. Are they a linear pair? Go back to yesterday's notes. What does a linear pair look like?
Oh, yes, it is.
A linear pair looks like this. Are they a linear pair? Yes. So you are going to be clicking. It'll tell you. I wrote hints up there on how many it will be. Things like that. I also want to talk about, that's like the last question. All right, last one. Look up, please. On here, you're also going to have questions about converse and inverse because you are going to see that on your test. It's been a hot minute since we've talked about that. Can you please flip your notes to page, I don't know what page it is. The page with conditionals. Let's see. Page 7 for my class. Do y'all remember conditionals if-then statements? Converse means what? Switch. If you are in Houston, then you are in Texas. Switch them. If you are in Texas, then you are in Houston. What does inverse mean? Not. If you are not in Houston, you are not in Texas. Don't switch them. Just put not for each of them. All right. So this page will help you if you get confused about those questions. Yes. Yeah, I got to open it up. All right. I'm going to open it up right now. That is what we are doing. I want you to glue in your notebook right now, and then you can get started on Schoology.